4 times. So let's take ourselves back and assume our neutral position. So you have a neutral spine, shoulders are down and back, and your arms are going to start here at your sides. Let's line up our legs, ankles, knees, and hips, and begin to breathe. Try to connect your breath to how your core is pulling down to the spine. Feel the lower belly engage, your pelvic floor engages, and feel your feet evenly placed on the mat. Deep breath. So I'm focusing today on some arm rotations. As you take your breath in, drive those arms right up without letting your shoulders come up to your ears. Keep them down and back. You're going to turn your hand as you press away, feeling all those arm muscles. As you exhale, you're reaching the fingertips toward the ankles. You have a pelvic tilt that pulls that belly to spine. Deep breath in, drive it up. Exhale. Reach. Feel that belly, finish the breath. Pulling it even tighter to the spine. Breathe in. Here's 2. On this next one, inhale, drive those arms up. Exhale, rotate those arms and add that head lift. So your shoulders are down and back. Holding here. Focus in on that lower belly. Hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, roll down, driving the arms up. Breathe in. Exhale. Rolling up and down, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale. Take your time with these. Deep breath in. You have 5. And here's your last one. The end of 5, I want you to reach, lift, hold, and breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and release right back down. Reset the posture if you need to, bringing the legs to a tabletop position. Remember, that's knees over your hips. We're going to do the same arm rotations and add that lift. Inhale, drive it up. Exhale. Inhale, drive it up. Nice and long. Turn. You shouldn't have any movement through your lower back. Exhale, lift. You have 5 of these again. This is 4. And 5. We're going to hold this lift. Holding and breathing. Notice shoulders are down and back. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Let's bring the knees to chest for a stretch. Relax your upper body, small rotations, or side to side. Okay. I like to lift up for a better stretch through my back. Okay, so arms at your sides. You're going to bring those legs as straight as you can up to the ceiling. First breath always prepares us to move. Next breath, drive those arms up. Reach. Lengthen as you rotate. Finish your breath before you roll back down. Here's 3. And 2. And hold. Lift, dig deep through the abdominals, holding and breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, release, and set those feet down. I'd like to turn over and move into some mobility exercises. Okay. Bring those arms or the hands right under the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Fire that belly up to the spine. And press yourself up and into that child's pose. Stay here for as long as you'd like. If it feels good, do it. Okay, from here, we're going to go into a cobra and move back and forth to the rhythm of our breath. So as you start to pick yourself up, you inhale at the bottom. Exhale, you're just tucking the hips, rounding out through that spine. As you come forward, okay, you want to grow taller through the spine. What's easy is that you leave your shoulders up here in your ears. So push yourself out of them. Make sure that your belly to spine is supporting your back in this position. Then drop your head. Press through the shoulders, upper back. Engage that spine. And move back into a child's pose. Inhale, roll through. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, drop your head. Look up, breathe in. You should feel a nice stretch. You're real tall through the spine. Drop. Start to pull that belly tight up to the spine as you press through. And move. We have 3 more. Match to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale. Now this feels so good, especially if you're at your computers all day. Maybe you're teaching, maybe you're video conferencing. Take time to go through some of your mobility. Last one here. I probably went over, but you know how I like to count in different ways. Next breath, bring yourself to an all-4 position. If you need to stretch out your wrists, take the time and gently just press them the other way. And do it a few times if you'd like. Pause the video. Let's go into some thoracic spine mobility. So we're stacking ourselves up. Wrist, elbow, shoulder. You have a nice flat back. And your legs are right under. Let me turn so you can see that a little better. Okay, so I'm set up to all 4s. Knees under the hips, wrist, elbow, shoulder. Take a deep breath here. Let that belly fall. Your back just sags. Exhale and find that neutral spine. So you're going to take one fingertip one side behind that ear. And you want to try to keep your elbow in a straight line coming back. Next breath, you're going to turn, touch your arm. Exhale, make sure you're engaging the core to spine as you turn up to meet it. Inhale, tap here. Exhale, open. Go to your range of motion. Don't try to force things. So 5 or 6 of those, move to your other side. Set yourself up, take the stretches where you need to. Press the ground away. Other side. Remember, your range of motion might be different. So just match your breath to your movement. Inhale, touch that arm. Exhale, pull it up. This side for me is tighter, so I'm just going to add a couple more reps here. Notice that my gaze is following my elbow. And release. I'm going to turn back. So from here, you're going to tuck your toes, stretch out your wrists if you need to. From here, exhale. And use the core to lift that hip and press back into your down dog position. So notice my straight line, or hopefully, from my palm of my hand through my shoulder up to my hips. It's okay if your knees need to bend a little bit, but you really want to get that nice stretch through the back. Let your head relax, your neck relax. And from here, take a breath, and you're going to go into your full plank position. From here, if you need a modification, the only thing that moves are your knees to the mat. Hold there for a good breath in and out. Exhale, press back in. Just relax your head and neck. Holding and breathing. Lift. Press. You're getting a whole stretch from your ankles right through up to your shoulders. Okay? Relax your feet. And again, do about 5 or 6 here. You're just moving back and forth. Next breath, move back into that child's pose. And this time, come off of your arms and wrists. Maybe even take time to turn those wrists the other way. Nice, just take your time. Next breath, you're going to take a movement right and lay yourself down on the mat. Okay, so we're going to practice firing that belly, preparing ourselves to move. So set your press-ups with your thumbs mid-chest, and make sure that they're wide enough to set up your good alignment on your elbow to wrist. You want to be real tall through the neck. Deep breath in here. Exhale. Pull that belly super tight. And as you exhale, press yourself up. Okay, when you let yourself down, it's with control. My elbows are angled behind me. And notice I'm not hanging my head. And on the release, I'm not caterpillaring down like that. So press yourself through. Take a deep breath, make sure the belly's engaged, and lower yourself down as a straight line. Okay? So you want to go there about 5 or 6 times. When that's over, move over to your side. Okay? Line yourself up just like we did in your other class between 2 panes of glass. You have a nice stack on your shoulders and your hips all the way down through the ankles. So your next breath, make sure those shoulders are down and back, and if you want to help balancing, you can add just a few fingers in front and raise both legs. I want you to flex your feet. So it's real easy in this position, as you know, to tilt back onto your bum. We're going to try to remain between those 2 panes of glass. Lift those legs as high as you can. Make sure that the belly is back at the spine. You're going to lift only that top leg. Inhale at the bottom. And you want to keep the ankle leading the way. Okay, where we're targeting is right here in that glute muscle. Okay. But if you let your knee lead the way, you've taken it out of that muscle and you've pulled it into your quad. So keep that knee pointing forward, lead with that ankle. Okay. Here's 2 and 1. Deep breath in and release. Reset the posture if you need to. Next breath. Raise both legs again. This time our toes are going to be pointed. We have nice long legs. You're going to tap that lower leg down and pull it up. Okay. Place your hand on your belly. You can feel it pulling back as you breathe. 3, 2, 1. And release. Next breath, I want you to flex your foot again and pull that leg up. So you're going to need to bring that lower leg up a little bit. Again, engage your knee muscles, your quad muscles, and pull that leg up maybe a quarter of the way. Keeping the toes and knees pointing forward, leading with that ankle. You're going to have 8 here, very slow. Up, release, 2, 3. Lift, and down, 2, 3. Lift. Don't lose the belly to spine. And lift. Release. 2, 3. Keep flexing that foot. Toes pointing forward. You can even tilt it down to the ground if you'd like. Lift. So we're doing 6 to 8 reps of these. Let's do 2 more here. Down, 2, 3. Lift. Down, 2, 3. And release. Feel free to roll right over, or I'm going to sit and spin. Awesome. All the way down between the 2 panes of glass. Roll the shoulders down and back and make sure that you have nice long legs. I even feel a stretch coming through my hip. Flex the foot, couple fingers to help you balance. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift both legs, flexing your feet. First breath ensures that belly stays back at the spine. Let's move our top leg only. Shoulders down and back. Next breath, lift and release. Only that top leg. The bottom leg is lifted as high as you can. If you want to test your core stability, you can remove that hand from in front. Ooh, a little more wobbly when I do that. Keep that belly back. Here's 2. And 1. And release. Next breath. Bring those legs up again, this time with long toes. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Try not to roll back. 3. 2. Hold and release. Bring the legs up a little bit. Flex the foot. And you're going to bring that top leg up about a quarter of the way, keeping the toes and knees forward, leading with that ankle. Lift, down, 2, 3, lift, down, 2, 3, lift, down, 2, 3. Keep breathing deeply. 2, 3. The breathing's the same. Inhale, exhale, pulling that belly. Feel it come back to the spine and lock in place. Let's do 2 more here. And lift. Down, 2, 3, and release. Awesome. Let's roll right back to our backs. I'm going to move this way so I can just see better. And bring yourself down. Set your posture up. We're going to close with a dead bug, okay? I want you to move slow and controlled. Take a deep breath in, set up that posture, line up the legs, ankles, knees, and hips, shoulders down and back. You're going to bring those arms up, reaching as far up as you can. And then draw the shoulders down and back. Your next breath, you engage the belly to spine and softly place that lower back on the mat. Pick up the legs for a tabletop. Deep breath in, opposite arm and leg. You're going to move out. Okay. Switch sides. Find the angles that work for you. It might be just this, and pull it back in. You might need to set your feet down and roll out this way. Okay? You just want to feel everything through your abdominal area. And even your back, you want to feel all of that engaging, nice and supportive. You can also work one side or the other. Nice. Let's do 2 more each side. Your best 2. Okay, no movement through the lower back. Everything's super stable through your core. Last one this side. And last one this side. Deep breath in. Let's hold here. Feel the shoulders. Are they down and back? Just be super aware of what your body is, how it's positioned and what your body's doing as you breathe. Let's hold here for 5, 4, dig deep, 3, 2, set 1 foot down and release. You know I could go on forever. This workout is just something for you to play with a little bit. Work with those straight arm rotations, feeling all the muscles in your arm as you lengthen and press away. And then your mobility, take your time with it. We did some side lying exercises for your hips and your obliques. And then also that dead bug works wonders full body. I'd recommend at least going through this class twice, if not 3 times. And you can either do the whole thing and then repeat it, or you can do the segments. So the arm rotation, do a stretch in between, and then repeat that. You can do the mobility, and then repeat that, and then go to that side lying leg lifts. Just play with it. All right, everyone, keep washing those hands. Stay safe. Reach out to me if you have any questions or maybe you'd like to see something else. And I will be in touch. Create a great day. Remember, be kind to yourself, breathe deep, and smile often.